Good afternoon, students. In this session of the Hello Alkanes and Hello Arenes, we are going to discuss with the few questions of NCERT. In the previous lecture, we discussed the question of exercises from 10.1 to 10.4. Now here we are going to discuss with the question of from 10.5. Let's look the question number 10.5. The question 10.5 says a hydrocarbon C5H10 does not react with chlorine in dark but gives a single monochloro compound C5H9Cl in bright sunlight. Identify the hydrocarbon. Now, whenever the such type of the question comes, then what we need to do? Let's look. Now, in this question, it has sent a hydrocarbon C5H10. Means it is of the CnH2n type. When we talk about the CnH2n type, it means it can be a alkene or it can be a cycloalkene, isn't it? Now, if we talk about the alkenes, then alkene when react with the Cl2 in the presence of the sunlight, it gives no reaction. It means that whatever the compound we are being given with, it is a cycloalkene, isn't it? Now, if it is a cycloalkene, C5 means it is a pentene. Now, you can write down in this form also, or you can use denoting a carbon. When you are denoting a carbon, you need to show the hydrogens also. Okay. Now, when it is going to react with the Cl2 in the presence of a sunlight, simply what will happen, at any of the place, a hydrogen is going to replace. This. Got it? At any of the, you can show either at this position, this position, this position, this position, at any position, your hydrogen is going to replace. And if you are using this type, then simply attach a chlorine. Got it? Now, let's move to the next question. Coming to the next question, that is your 10.6. The question number 10.6 says, write the isomers of a compound having formula C4H9Br. Let's look over here. It says C4H9Br. Now, 10.6, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms we have shown. Let's balance it with the hydrogen. So this has become. Now what does it say? It says that show its isomers. Now over here, if you are going to look, it is what I am starting the numbering from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So its naming will be a 1-bromo butane. In the second part, what I do, now 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has become a 2-bromo butane, isn't it? Now this what I have shown by this method over here, position isomer. Okay. Now what I can show besides this, CH3, CH, CH, Br, CH3, this. So it has become, I'm starting numbering from here, 1-bromo, 2-methyl propane. Okay, it means that these two are going to be what? These two are going to be a chain isomer, isn't it? अब ये दो टाइप के आपके हो गए. ये वाला जो आपका है 2-ब्रोमोब्यूटेन, इसको मैं ऐसे भी शो कर सकती हूँ. C2H5, isn't it? तो ये वाला टाइप क्या हो गया? It will be your optical isomer, isn't it? Besides this, CH3, this. अब अगर इसकी नेमिंग करें हम, तो it will become a 2-bromo 2-methyl propane. It will be again a form of the chain isomer. Okay, so this is how we are going to look for the isomer. Coming to the next question, that is your question number 10.7. Let's look what does the question 10.7 say. Your question number 10.7 says, write the equations for the preparation of 1-iodobutane from. आपको वन आइडोब्यूटेन बनाना है from 1-butanol, 1-chlorobutane and but1e. Okay, let's look now this. 10.7 part A. First था 1-butanol, CH3, CH2, 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 OH. This is your 1-butanol. सिंपल 1-iodobutane बनाने, HI के साथ आप रिएक्ट करो, so it is going to give you a CH3, CH2, 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 I plus H2O. यहाँ से आपका water molecule is going to liberate. Okay, coming to the second part. The second part says you that from one chlorobutane you need to prepare it. Now CH3, CH2, 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 Cl plus sodium iodide. That is your halogen exchange. A halogen exchange means that this reaction is going to be called your Finkelstein reaction. Finkelstein reaction is, so it is going to take place in the presence of a methanol or acetone. Okay, and you will get the CH3, CH2, 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 I plus NaCl. Got it? Another. Coming to the C part of 10.7. Your third part says what? It says the but 1 10.7 but 1 So it is CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH2. अब यहाँ पे what we need to do? We need to remove the double bond. Means making it react with the HBr in the presence of a peroxide. Now, you know whenever the HBr is going to react with any of the alkene in the presence of the peroxide, it is going to follow a anti-Markovnikov rule. Okay. Now, anti-Markovnikov rule is what says? It says that Br is going to attach on a carbon atom which is having the more number of the hydrogen. So, according to that, what is going to happen? CH3, CH2, 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 Br. The double bond is being removed. Now, simple, it is going to follow a Finkelstein reaction. That is your, what is going to happen over here? Halogen exchange. This. Got it? This one. Now, coming to the question number 10.8. The question number 10.8 says, what are ambidentate nucleophiles? Explain with an example. Now look, when we talk about the ambidentate nucleophile, अगर न्यूक्लियोफाइल आता है तो न्यूक्लियोफाइल क्या हो गया? न्यूक्लियोफाइल मीन्स दैट इट इज हैविंग अ unshared pair of the electron. Unshared paired electron. Now when we are talking about the ambidentate means that it is going to have a two donor sites. Okay, it can bind by the two donor sides. For example, if you are going to look, its example will be your cyanide. अगर cyanide होगा like this, now it can bind by the nitrogen also, or it can bind by a carbon also. Okay, besides this we can have a phenoxide also. Phenoxide का मतलब क्या हो गया? That there is a attachment of a benzene ring. Besides that you are having a thiocyanate also. So example you can write according to your wish. Basically ambidentate nucleophile का मतलब क्या हो गया? That it is going to have a two donor sites. Okay. Now coming to the question number 10.9. Question number 10.9, it says Which compound in each of the following pairs will react faster in SN2 reaction with OH? First part CH3Br or CH3I. Let's look this. Okay. Now coming to the question number 10.9. Always remember OH minus, it is act as a nucleophile. When we talk about the SN2 reaction, then in the case of a SN2 reaction, your nucleophile is a over here we say that it is a forward type. डरपोक होता है न्यूक्लियोफाइल. ओके. नाउ जब वो डरपोक होता है तो वो डायरेक्टली अटैक नहीं करके वो क्या करता है, वो पीछे से अटैक करता है. इन द केस ऑफ द SN2 रिएक्शन. अब पीछे से अटैक करने का मतलब क्या हो गया कि आपका न्यूक्लियोफाइल क्योंकि डरपोक है तो वो सामने तो आएगा नहीं, तो वो पीछे से रिएक्ट करेगा, अटैक करेगा. अब वो पीछे से वहां पे अटैक करेगा जहां पे वीक CX बॉन्ड होगा. ओके. नाउ लेट्स लुक द फर्स्ट पार्ट CH3Br और CH3I. अब in this case we say that it is going to attack more faster on this. Why? Because this CH3I is going to have a weaker bond in this case. You have done कि जैसे जैसे आप टॉप टू बॉटम जाते हो आपका साइज जो है एटॉमिक रेडियाई जो है इट इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज. जब वो इंक्रीज हो जाता है तो व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन कि इसका डिस्टेंस जो है वो ज्यादा दूर होता जाएगा. तो उसके अकॉर्डिंगली Br इज कमिंग एट फर्स्ट एंड I इज कमिंग एट द लास्ट. उसके बाद आ रहा है therefore CH3I is going to have a weaker bond. Looking to the second part is your CH3 3 CCl or CH3 Cl. Now in this particular case what is going to happen, let's look. Cl, CH3, CH3, CH3 और यहाँ पे क्या है, this is the case. Now what is going to happen कि nucleophile is going to attack over here also and over here also. अब इन दोनों में से किसके ऊपर पहले अटैक करेगा? इस केस के अंदर what we are going to do, we are going to look at steric hindrance. Steric hindrance we have done कि जितना बड़ा ग्रुप होगा वो उसकी रुकावट पैदा करेगा. Now if you are going to look this carbon atom, ये वाले कार्बन एटम के ऊपर what is happening, there is the bigger group CH3 है और यहाँ पे क्या है, हाइड्रोजन है. इट मीन्स कि ये बड़े ग्रुप होने की वजह से दे विल क्रिएट अ मोर स्टेरिक हिंड्रेंस. ये न्यूक्लियोफाइल तो पहले से ही डरपोक है तो उसको नहीं आने देंगे. इट मीन्स इन दिस केस देयर विल बी नो अटैक एंड देयर विल बी द मोर फास्टर SN2 reaction. Okay. Now coming to the question number 10.10. Let's look what does the question number 10.10 says. The question number 10.10 says, predict all the alkenes that would be formed by dehydrohalonation of the following halides with sodium ethoxide in ethanol and identify the major alkenes. Let's look this part. Now in this case, now look, alkene का मतलब सबसे पहले we should know what does the alkene mean. Alkene means this, isn't it? नाउ व्हेन वी आर मेकिंग दिस, क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ पे छोटे ग्रुप्स है, हाइड्रोजन इज अ स्मॉलर वन. अब से सपोज मैं एक हाइड्रोजन जो है रिप्लेस कर देती हूँ. सेकेंड स्टेप में मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, एक और हाइड्रोजन रिप्लेस कर रही हूँ. Again I am replacing, and at last I am replacing again. अब जब मेरा R आ रहा है, एल्काइल ग्रुप अटैच होता जा रहा है, इट मीन्स कि उसकी स्टेबिलिटी जो है वो ज्यादा आती जा रही है. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, जितने ज्यादा एल्काइल ग्रुप होंगे एल्कीन के अंदर, उतना ज्यादा वो स्टेबल होगा. इट मीन्स दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द मोस्ट स्टेबल, isn't it? Now let's look towards the question. Your first part says 1 bromo 1 methyl cyclohexane. साइक्लोहेक्सेन ये हो गया, Br ये हो गया, and CH3. This is going to be the first position only. Now what it is saying, reacted in the presence of the sodium phenoxide in ethanol. It means what, C2H5 ONA, C2H5 OH. Now whenever this type of the reaction is taking place, it means what, that there will be the liberation of a HBr. यहाँ से H and यहाँ से Br, it is going to given out. So what is going to happen, यहाँ से जब Br is going to remove, double bond will come, CH2 plus CH3 over here. Okay, now this is what, this is methylidene cyclohexane. And in this case what is happening, अगर यहाँ पे second carbon atom से means यहाँ second carbon atom से निकला है, so over here I have given a double bond. So in this particular case what we are going to say, this is going to be your minor product, this is going to be your major product. क्यों, क्योंकि आपके पास दो ही पॉसिबिलिटी थी कि आपका या तो हाइड्रोजन जो है वो यहाँ से निकलेगा या फिर हाइड्रोजन आपका यहाँ से निकलेगा. अगर आपका हाइड्रोजन फर्स्ट पोजीशन से निकला है, so you are going to have a double bond over here. But if the hydrogen has taken out from the second position, then your double bond is going to come over here. Okay, and we say because it is going to be a more stable. Why it is going to be a more stable? Because it is having a more bigger alkyl group over here. इसका नाम क्या हो जाएगा, मिथाइल साइक्लोहेक्सीन. ओके, मिथाइल cyclohexene. Coming to the second part says 2-chloro-2-methyl butane. C2H5 ONA, C2H5OH. अब यहाँ पे मेरे पास हेलोजन Cl है, इट मीन्स माइनस HCl होगा. नाउ दिस माइनस HCl जो है मेरा तीन जगह से इट कैन बी. नाउ इट कैन बी व्हाट, इट कैन बी हाइड्रोजन कैन बी टेकन आउट फ्रॉम दिस कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन कैन बी टेकन आउट फ्रॉम दिस हाइड्रोजन, and it can be taken out from this hydrogen. So let's look what will be the product. This. Now in this case what is going to happen, this is going to be a minor, this is going to be a major. Okay, now I have taken out the hydrogen from over here. अब यहाँ पे अगर आप देखोगे what is going to happen कि मेरे तीन जो हैं तीन यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन है, and in this case what is going to happen, I have taken out the hydrogen from here. Okay, और अगर हम यहाँ से निकालते हैं तो it is going to be a one of the same cases. Clear? और इसका नेमिंग क्या हो जाएगा, it will be 2-methyl 1-butene, or write down it like this, but1ene. और इस केस के अंदर क्या हो जाएगा, 2-methyl butene. Okay, coming to the third part of 10.10. Your 10.10 says 2,2,3 trimethyl 3-bromopentane. ओके, अब यहाँ पे देखो मेरे पास Br है एज अ हेलोजन, सो पॉसिबिलिटीज ऑफ टेकिंग आउट द हाइड्रोजन इज फ्रॉम दिस कार्बन और फ्रॉम द दिस कार्बन, isn't it? Same C2H5ONa, C2H5OH minus HBr is going to take out, so CH3, 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 CH2 and CH2, CH3. एक पॉसिबिलिटी तो ये हो गई मेरी, एंड अनदर पॉसिबिलिटी इज व्हाट, आई हैव टेकन आउट द हाइड्रोजन फ्रॉम हियर. दूसरी पॉसिबिलिटी में ओके, सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी योर नेचर ओवर. क्लियर? कैसे करना है? नाउ योर वर्क इज व्हाट, राइट बोथ ऑफ देम IUPAC नेम. नेक्स्ट, कमिंग टू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 10.11. अब जो आपका 10.11 क्वेश्चन है, it is a question of the, if you look your NCERTs of the conversion, that how will you are going to bring a conversion over here. So let's do them one by one. Ten point 11 part A. Ethanol to but 1-ine. It is CH3 CH2 OH को convert करना है, CH3 CH2 C triple bond CH. Okay, now let's look. आपके पास इथेनॉल आ गया. पहले आप क्या करोगे, इसका हेलोजिनेशन कर दोगे SOCl2 से, तो क्या हो जाएगा, CH3 CH2 Cl आ गया. अब आपको क्या करना है, यू नीड टू ब्रिंग अ ट्रिपल बॉन्ड ओवर हियर. तो ट्रिपल बॉन्ड के अलावा आपको क्या करना है, इन योर प्रोडक्ट व्हाट इज देयर, देयर आर द 4 कार्बन एटम्स और यहाँ पे 2 कार्बन एटम्स है. So what you are going to take, you are going to take a 2 carbon atoms over here. Okay, so what will come, CH3 CH2 C triple bond CH plus NaCl. Okay, जब भी आपको कार्बन एटम्स इंट्रोड्यूस करने हैं, तो वॉट एवर यू आर गोइंग टू टेक, उसमें आप उतने ही एक्स्ट्रा कार्बन एटम लीजिए जितने आपको लेने हैं. आगे बढ़ाने. Clear? The second one says your ethane. हाँ, एक चीज और. Now how over here I have got this? For this, CH triple bond CH plus NaH2 in the presence of liquid ammonia, it gives you a CH plus NH. Okay. Now coming to the next part. Coming to the next part, it says ethane to bromoethene. Okay. Now यहाँ पे देखो what is here. यहाँ पे C2H6 है and it is just saying C2H5 Br. अब इस टाइप की जो है वो इजी होते हैं. क्यों इजी होते हैं? बिकॉज वहाँ पे हमें कार्बन एटम्स नहीं बनाना है. तो सिंपल यू जस्ट ट्राइड योरसेल्फ. C2H6 को आप क्या कर दोगे? ब्रोमिनेशन कर दोगे इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ अ ब्यूटेनाइल. व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू डू अ ब्रोमिनेशन, व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन कि जो Br एक Br है, मीन्स ब्रोमिनेशन का मतलब Br2 यू आर गोइंग टू टेक. तो यहाँ से एक हाइड्रोजन और एक Br इज गोइंग टू लिबरेट एज अ HBr and over here we are remaining with a Br attached to this. C part. C part says propane to 1 nitropropane. अब propane का मतलब क्या हो गया? CH3 CH double bond CH2. It is going to give you a CH3 CH2 CH2 NO2 1 nitropropane. Now अब इस केस में भी what we have to do, हमें सिर्फ डबल बॉन्ड हटाना है and there is not any increase of the कार्बन आटम. कोई भी कार्बन आटम इंक्रीज नहीं हो रहा है. जो पेरेंट में है वही हमारे प्रोडक्ट के अंदर है. So first of all, what you are going to do, you are going to make it react with the HBr. ब्रोमिनेशन करोगे in the presence of the पेरोक्साइड. क्यों? क्योंकि हमें डबल बॉन्ड हटाना है. यू नो कि जब भी HBr इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ अ पेरोक्साइड इट रिएक्ट, इट फॉलो द एंटी मार्कोनिकॉफ रूल. एंटी मार्कोनिकॉफ रूल का मतलब क्या हो गया कि हेलोजन एटम इज गोइंग टू अटैच ऑन अ कार्बन एटम which is having the more number of the your hydrogen over here. So what is going to happen? CH3 CH2 CH2 Br, isn't it? अब इस Br की जगह आपको NO2 लेके आना है. It means simply we make it react with the AgNO3. When you make it react with AgNO3, so what is going to come? Your AgBr is going to remove from here plus CH3 CH2 CH2 NO2. Okay. So in this manner your reaction gets complete. Your D part. D part says toluene to benzyl alcohol. अब toluene क्या होता है? बेंजीन रिंग के ऊपर CH3 and it is being converted to the benzyl alcohol. Now इस टाइप की क्वेश्चन के अंदर what the issue is no issue is coming. Why? क्योंकि आपके पास यहाँ पे already जो है alkyl group is present on a benzene ring. Clear? So simply what we are going to do, पहले इसकी chlorination you are going to do. When you are going to do a chlorination, what is going to happen कि यहाँ पे CH2Cl आ जाएगा. अब हमें यहाँ से Cl हटाना है. So what we do, we make it react with the aqueous KOH. aqueous KOH के साथ करोगे तो माइनस KCl is going to remove और यहाँ पे your product will be obtained. Okay. After this, the next comes your propene to propyne. Now, propene to propyne, in this particular case, what is happening? That you need to bring double bond की जगह, you need to bring a triple bond. Double bond CH2 CH. Okay. Now, the very first thing what you need to do, you need to remove a double bond. तो आप क्या करोगे? You are going to do the फ्लोरीनेशन. यहाँ पे डबल बॉन्ड है तो CH3C ये विसिनल डाइहेलाइड बन जाएगा ओवर हियर. ओके. नाउ इस विसिनल डाइहेलाइड में हमें क्या करना है? वी नीड टू ब्रिंग अ ट्रिपल बॉन्ड वी नीड टू ब्रिंग. अब यहाँ पे वी आर गोइंग टू यूज अ अल्कोहलिक KOH. If you remember, in the theory classes, I explained that why do we use the aqueous KOH and why do we use the alcoholic KOH. Okay. Now, in this case, when the alcoholic KOH is being used over here, what is going to happen over here? इस केस के अंदर 2 KCl आ जाएगा and you are going to have a CH3 3 triple bond CH plus 2 molecules of a H2O. Okay, because it is a vicinal dihalide. Sixth part says ethanol to ethyl chloride. इथेनॉल का मतलब क्या हो गया? CH3CH2OH. It is going to convert into a ethyl chloride CH3CH2F. It means over here you need to remove a OH and you need to introduce a fluorine group. Now for the such type of the reaction, simply पहले halogenation करो. When you are going to do a halogenation, so you will get a CH3CH2Cl over here. जब आपके पास halogenation यहाँ पे हो गया है, then simply क्या हो जाएगा? You are going to have a halogen exchange. Halogen exchange means it is going to have a Finkelstein reaction, but because यहाँ पे fluorine है, so we are going to use a Mg2F2 क्योंकि हमें fluorine introduce करना है. तो CH3CH2F आ जाएगा. It is a halogen exchange over here. Next comes bromomethane to propanone. अब bromomethane to propanone means CH3Br propanone. अब यहाँ पे क्या है कि you need to remove a Br also and introduce a ketone functional group, plus we are having the single carbon atom और हमें 3 carbon atoms चाहिए, means we need to introduce the 2 more carbon atoms. So in this case, जब भी हमें carbon atom बढ़ाने हैं, so first of all we make it react with the KCN. Why KCN? because just now in the previous question we did कि जो CN है साइनाइड ग्रुप जो है वो एम्बीडेंटेट है. एम्बीडेंटेट मतलब कि वो यहाँ से भी रिएक्ट कर सकता है और यहाँ से भी रिएक्ट कर सकता है. नाउ CH3 MgBr that is your Grignard reagent. अब Grignard reagent में Y उतने ही कार्बन आटम्स आपको यूज करने हैं जितने इंक्रीज करने हैं. हमने जब यहाँ पे KCN से रिएक्ट करवाया तो 2 कार्बन आटम्स हो गए. अब हमें एक कार्बन आटम और चाहिए. That's why we are making it to react with the CH3. Say suppose अगर 4 कार्बन आटम्स होते तो यहाँ पे we would have taken a C2 over here. 2 कार्बन आटम्स लेते. Now when it is going to react with the CH3 MgBr, in this case what is going to happen? CH3C double bond N MgBr और यहाँ पे your CH3 will come. Now hydrolysis will take place. जब hydrolysis होगी तो MgBr OH will get liberate. OH will come because ये भी OH है, ये भी OH है, दोनों प्लस वी आर हैविंग द 2 मिथाइल ग्रुप. कार्बन जो है वो टेट्रावेलेंट होता है बट ऑक्सीजन जो है उसकी वैलेंसीज यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी सेटिस्फाइड. तो जब आप हाइड्रोलिसिस करोगे तो योर वाटर मॉलिक्यूल इज गोइंग टू लिबरेट ओवर हियर. वाटर मॉलिक्यूल जब लिबरेट हो जाएगा we will get a propanol. This particular compound जो यहाँ पे हमने बनाया है, this is to called as a adduct. Adduct का मतलब होता है कि जो भी प्रोडक्ट आपका बना, प्रोडक्ट बनने से पहले ही एक ऐसा कंपाउंड बना which was unstable in a nature and ultimately it get converted into your product. Now your coming to the next question, that is your part 8, part 9 and part 10. Let's look them. I am just going to discuss with the part 8, part 9 and part 10 and yourself. Your part 8 it says but1ene. but1ene का मतलब क्या हो गया, CH3 CH2 CH double bond CH2. It is converting into a but2ene. अब यहाँ पे I am just providing you a hint. What you need to do कि सेम कार्बन आटम्स है, डबल बॉन्ड भी है, but double bond की position is changing. So first thing is what, that you are going to make it react with the HBr. अब यहाँ पे जो you are making it to react with the HBr, तो HBr से जो भी आप reaction कराओगे, it is going to take place in the absence of the peroxide. जब भी peroxide की absence में reaction होगी, it is going to be follow a Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov rule means कि Br जाके उसके पास अटैच, उस कार्बन आटम के पास जाके अटैच होगा जिसके पास मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ दी हाइड्रोजन होंगे. इट मीन्स व्हाट, दैट योर Br इज गोइंग टू अटैच दिस कार्बन आटम क्योंकि इसके पास मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ कार्बन हाइड्रोजन आटम्स है. जब यहाँ पे Br अटैच हो गया, then you are going to make it going under a dehydrohalogenation. Means KOH जो है अल्कोहलिक KOH से इसका रिएक्शन करवाओगे. Then there will be a dehydrohalogenation. Means what, कि यहाँ पे आपका Br आ गया. Dehydrohalogenation का मतलब आपका KBr लिबरेट हुआ और H2O लिबरेट हुआ. So your bond is going to come over here. Got it? The next part is your 1-chlorobutane to N-octane. अब यहाँ पे इस टाइप का जब भी क्वेश्चन आता है, it means it is going to follow your what, वुड्स रिएक्शन। क्यों? क्योंकि वुड्स रिएक्शन में वी टेक अ टू मॉलिक्यूल। ब्यूटेन है आपका CH3 CH2 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 CH। ओके, वन क्लोरोब्यूटेन को यू आर कन्वर्टिंग इनटू अ एन ऑक्टेन, मीन्स आपके जो कार्बन एटम्स हैं दे आर इंक्रीजिंग। So what we do, we take a two molecules of this Woods reaction में what you are going to do, you are going to take a 2Na। अब जब 2Cl हो गए, they are going to react and this all going to combine। ये 8 हो गए, so it will directly come make a product of the N octane, means it is following a Woods reaction। The last one is your बेंजीन टू बाइफिनाइल। अब बेंजीन टू बाइफिनाइल अगेन क्या हो रहा है कि एक ही बेंजीन रिंग है एंड it is becoming a two ring। Okay, the same thing is going to happen over here, that is your Fittig reaction। जो Woods reaction की है means what कि पहले you are going to make it undergo a bromination। bromination इसकी हो जाएगी कैसे, you are going to take a 2 benzene plus Br2 in the presence of a FeBr3। क्यों? क्योंकि FeBr3 is going to act as a halogen carrier। अब क्या हो गया in the next step, bromine has come over here and when you are going to react it with a sodium, तो आपका NaBr will come out and you will get a as a product biphenyl। अब यहाँ पे जब भी हमारे पास कोई रिंग होती है, एराइल ग्रुप होता है, तो हम उसे विद वुड रिएक्शन ना कह के वी कॉल्ड इट एज अ फिटिग रिएक्शन। द लास्ट क्वेश्चन इज योर 10.12। The 10.12 question says, explain why the dipole moment of chlorobenzene is lower than that of cyclohexyl chloride। Now in this case what, ये क्लोरोबेंजीन हो गया, ये साइक्लोहेक्साइल हो गया। द डिफरेंसेस ऑफ द डबल बॉन्ड। अब यहाँ पे व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू लुक कि जिस कार्बन एटम से क्लोरीन इज बीइंग अटैच्ड ओवर हियर, उसकी हाइब्रिडाइजेशन क्या है। इन द केस ऑफ दिस क्लोरीन व्हाट इज देयर, it is going to be the sp2 hybridized। why? Because of the presence of the double bond and over here it is going to be a sp3 hybridized। क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे डबल बॉन्ड नहीं है। अब sp2 और sp3 का मतलब क्या हो गया कि यहाँ पे s कैरेक्टर और p कैरेक्टर if you are going to look, then in this case the s character is going to be a 33.33% and over here 66.67 or 6%। in this case sp3 if you look, s is going to be your 25% and p is going to be your 75%। now we say the dipole moment more s character, less will be the polarity। तो उस हिसाब से क्या हो गया, s character इसके पास ज्यादा है, therefore its polarity will be lesser in the amount। Second question says, alkyl halides though polar are immiscible with water। अब alkyl halides क्या हो गए, RCl RCl। now alkyl halide है, halide है, it means they are the electronegative in nature। due to electronegative in nature it will carry a delta negative charge and it will carry a delta positive charge, similarly others also। so what is going to happen, there will be a hydrogen bond, there will be the presence of the hydrogen bond, means HOH, like this there will be this bond। That's why they are immiscible in the water. Third part, Grignard reagents should be prepared under anhydrous conditions. We say that Grignard reagents should be prepared under an anhydrous condition because we have done that Grignard reagents का मतलब क्या हो गया कि they are when they are going to react with the magnesium, it will bring a explosion. तो वहाँ से moisture को घटाने के लिए what we do, we add a dry ether in this case because अगर वहाँ पे moisture होगा तो what will happen, say suppose we have the CH3Cl plus Mg in the presence of a ether, so it forms a CH3MgCl. But say suppose there is the presence of a water molecule, so क्या हो जाएगा that this CH3 is going to react with water and it will make a methane plus MgOHCl, which will bring a explosion. So with this, we finish our today's lecture. In the next class, we will be discussing the next questions from the NCERT from question number 10.3 up to the last.